All right, welcome back to season 14 premiere of Golf Talk Live. My next guest is a visionary founder of Piza Golf and one of the most provocative minds in modern architecture, recognized by Forbes as one of the top 100 creative minds in Mexico. He is celebrated for his out-of-the-box concept and his recent design work for Tiger Woods TGL. So please welcome back to the show, Augie Piza. Augie, how are you doing?
How you doing, Ted? It's great. Very good. Thank you. It's great to see you.
Great to see you. Last time we chatted, it was on my old format, and we were just talking like we were talking on the phone. Now we get to actually see one another, so it's kind of a little bit different concept. But I appreciate you coming on, and glad we were able to have you as my first official featured guest of the season 14. So glad
This
to
is
have you.
great. Thank you for having me.
So let's. I always appreciate it. So let's just talk about the TGL collaboration. So since I sort of led off with that, anyways. So you were doing some designs for the virtual simulator environment, sort of versus the traditional landscape. So talk about how that collaboration came about, and just give us an idea how it differs from what you typically do.
Oh, we kind of like grew into it. Fortunately, we've always been critical thinkers, innovators in our world. Yes. So what we always created this opportunity to work with very good digital presentation. So we started with with Harris Kalinka that they work off out of in Europe. So they've now everybody knows them. But years ago, they were a startup. They were and we were kind of like the guinea pigs that helped it, and they were our favorite render guys. And now I'm very happy because we've seen them grow exponentially. They're fantastic. You see their renders are just beautiful, and we keep working with them, of course. But with that said, we also entered the world of virtual play with the Meta Quest with Golf Plus. So with Ryan Engel and with Golf Plus, that was it. We created a very cool atmosphere for the Pit, one of our very known golf lounges that you probably heard or somebody has heard of. So the Pit. So that was kind of like being with the innovation on technology. It was kind of like second nature to us. We always looked for it. We loved it. And then came the collaboration and the call from Tomorrow Sports, from TGL, that said, "Hey, we have this great concept that we have Nicholas Design signed. We have Bo Welling, who works with Tiger Woods and does beautiful projects as well. This season now, we all know that Gil Hands is now part of it was a threesome, now we're a foursome. So it's been great. And they said, hey, we would like to have you as our third back then, with your outside of the box thinking, your innovative, atmosphere that you've created. And that's how it was. So I got fortunately scouted by Tomorrow Sports and TGL. And here we are finishing season 2.
Yeah, it's incredible. It's so different when I look back, and there's obviously your purists in golf who look at this and they say, wow, what a difference and what a change. But this is really becoming the golf of the future. I mean, people are still going to go out and play their traditional 18-hole golf, but this new format has just kind of made it a little bit more exciting, and it's bringing really in a different generation now and exposing to the game. And what'll eventually end up happening is those that are not already playing a more traditional game are going to be excited and saying, hey, I want to check this out. And they're going to head out to the golf course or out to the driving range and give it a try, right? So
that's exactly what's happened, Ted. I mean, we have a saying in our practice is visualize the future to design the present. So it's actually here, and it's here to stay. And technology only gets better every month, every 6 months, and especially every year. So every time we see TGL or anything, Golf Plus, TGL, anything that's technology driven, it is the worst version that we will ever see it. Yeah. So it is in parallel. It is a beautiful thing to have, because we see this golf now, instead of a two-way street. We see it like a 6-lane street where
Right.
you can have trucks like that that's behind me come over, and there's no traffic. Just choose your lane. And whether it's top golf, whether it's pop stroke, whether it's green grass golf, short within green grass golf, we have short game facilities, golf lounges,
Right.
multi-purpose golf that you hear more about now, and of course now TGL with that big nice screen.
Yeah, people want a variety in the game, and that's what we all went through COVID a couple of years ago, and it's really changed how golf is perceived now by a lot of people that never took part in the game before. So it's very, very exciting time right now in golf, and it just is going to keep building and getting better. I want to talk about butterfly golf and just get your thoughts on that. You can share with the audience. So how does a 24-hole layout with sort of themed zones work in practice? How does that come about?
It's been we love that layout. We came up with it 6 years ago now, and because we were thinking,
Yeah.
how can we create a destination uh, in a very protected environment, because Cuatro Ciénegas is a very protected environment, nature wise, and with all everything that goes with it. So how can we create a destination without creating the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 golf courses that a destination has to have? So you can play. The theory is that you can play one golf course every day there for a week. So we started to play around with the loops, and we came up with the 4 loops of 6. So imagine that 4-leaf clover, or the butterfly, the body of a butterfly. And now you have four loops of 6 of regular golf, par 4s, par 5s, par 3s. And with those 24 holes, now, because you only play 18, you have 24 different permutations. So you
Yep.
play this loop, this loop, this loop. Then tomorrow you play this loop, this loop, this loop. And the next day you play this one, and this one. And 24 days pass by that you do not play the same 18-hole composition. And it could be designed as a par 70, par 72, par 70, par 71 of over 7,000 yards, everything that goes with it. And with 24 more holes, you have 24 different golf courses in one setting. So we will discourage, or the plan is that way you are discouraging any neighbor that wants to come there and create another 18 holes. That was the plan for that area. Now we love this
Right.
this combination so much that we encourage our clients to go for 24. They have their 18. You don't need to go to 27, 24, and then you have 24 different ways of playing your golf course.
Yeah, I mean it's really as you said, out of the box thinking. It's not something that traditionally you would have thought of, and it's just amazing that you come up with this concept, and it really adds so much diversity to the game itself, and it gives again not the planners but those that want to implement that such a huge variety, and to be able to say, hey,
Yes.
now you can play not just 24 different holes, but you can play 24 different courses. And that, I mean, that's just incredible. And people are always, people that belong to clubs and things like, they're always saying, I'd like to be able to play something different, but I like my club. Well, now they've got,
There you go.
multiple clubs within the club, right?
And not only that, Ted, but with everything that we did with
incredible.
And what we did with our wellness golf concept, which was more about reducing, less resource, more fun, less time, less everything. You can set yourself up to play 6 holes every afternoon. Play 12, play 18, play 24. So it also gives that advantage of always having 6 holes open for your members, for the owner, for friends and family, for outings, for weddings, for corporate outings. You have 6 holes that you can rent while the other 18 are playing that same day.
Yeah, and it does really a lot of different things. It opens up a door for potential for clubs or for organizations as well. but it also reduces the footprint, if you will, of land. It can parcel it out in a much smaller piece of land than traditionally what you see a lot of 18 hole and or 27 hole golf course layouts. It's a
On
very
a
unique
27,
design,
yes.
and
Yes.
I like the wellness part of it. Again, yeah. Yeah, and what it also does too is it allows people who maybe don't have a lot of time to play 18, they want to just get out and play 6. They can do that and play a different 6, each day or each week or whatever their time permits. So it's really an interesting concept. Let's talk about the Zitara project. What makes this master plan community different from traditional clubs? What's a little bit different about that?
Oh, what we designed there for the multi-use master plan community, which is what we do as well. So we come up with the whole multi-purpose, multi-use urban planning, the urban program. So schools, a clinic or office space, uh, whatever you need for like the country club. And so it's not only a golf club, it is actually a community that we design where the front entrance goes, the service roads, back of house. So that's a big, let's say, Sudoku that we come up with, a huge puzzle, and where we also have to trace our treasure map, which we like to call our routing, our treasure map, to take those golfers and explore the land, explore the site, but also communicate with the land and the pieces of property and give value to the lots and give better views, give elongated views, give these, and all of that we create on a master plan, and that's Zitara. You should look it up. It's more, we've done master plans where it's less uh, you know, uh, less urbany. It's more like a low density. We've done middle density, and the Citada is actually a mid to higher density because it's the new part of the city of Aguascalientes. It means hot water in Spanish. So Aguascalientes is the new city. So the new country club with movie theaters, with everything, is going to be right there
Right.
in that area. So it's a pretty exciting project, and we've been having a lot of fun. And we're going to start construction pretty soon.
Fantastic. Yeah, you're going to have all the amenities right there
Yes,
within their
yeah,
fingertips. Uh,
that's a different, completely different type of project where you're actually designing a mini city in with golf.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. Very unique about your organization is the fact that you don't just do all one thing. A lot of golf courses, make minor modifications to their designs, but there's a consistency, like a Reese Jones or some of the other great architectures out there. And there's nothing wrong with that, but you see a lot of consistency. But yours, there's so much diversity and so much difference from different projects. And it brings me to this one here. I had to ask about this one, but the Happy Tree project. This is at Tampico Country Club.
Yes,
This stood out to me. Tell us about that.
that was actually our first solo design in 2008. That was the first club that bet on Pisa. That was the first one. Before we when we started Pisa Golf, that's in 2006, and we still do it, especially in Latin America. We offer project management, so we work for different brand name celebrity designers. We've been privileged to work with Mr. Gary Player, with Mr. Jack Nicklaus, uh, and to create to protect their work, our clients' work, and that's project management. They have to make sure the quality's there and what they're thinking. In 2008, we got the first gig for us, and we created a few accents here and there on that project. It's very, very, very cool. It has two things, fun facts. One is a happy tree where we wanted to extend the land towards a beautiful lake.
Mm-hmm.
The permits did not let us. So what we did was then we encroached the lake out towards the inside, but we left a beautiful tree that was a beautiful, rich old tree. We left it there like an island, so we cut it out and then worked our way around that for a beautiful par 3 16 down in Tampico. And hole number 17, going up 6% uphill, is actually, you see it on TGL with the plank.
Yeah.
So that's those are the two things on that golf course. And the first thing that we did, or one of the things that we did for TGL, was pay homage to to Tiger Woods with the Stinger, but also to our first design down in Tapico from 2008 with the plank.
That's fantastic. And you also were doing you've been working on an eco luxury at St. Regis.
Yes,
That has been another project. I mean, you've got your hand in so many different projects. It's just amazing. I don't know how you find balance and
we
in
don't.
everything else you do. So
We don't. We
give us
just do it.
give us an
Let's
overview of
go.
St. Regis.
There's 24 hours. You've never seen you've never seen Mexican work.
Yeah, yes, that's true.
There's 24 hours to a day. Let's go.
Yeah, that's right. Tell us about St. Regis.
St. Regis is beautiful. It's in Costa Rica. That's part of our wellness golf collection. So we have
Yeah,
wellness golf, we have butterfly golf, we have multi-purpose golf, we have golf lounge. We try to integrate a concept into everything that we do. So everything has a concept, everything has a storytelling, everything has a why. And that, so, I'd like to credit that to my architect background. I'm a vertical architect by trade. So we always have to have a justification of what we're doing. It's not just out there doing hole number one, hole number two, hole number three. It's why. And also, we like to design with a therefore mentality, kind of like a storytelling. So, okay, so this is shot number one. It's going to put you here. Therefore, this is going to happen. Therefore, this is going to be created. Therefore, these are the consequences. Therefore, so when you answer therefore, when you're designing or creating something or writing a book or writing, that's the stuff, that's our part of our philosophy behind everything that we do.
yeah, it's amazing. I mean, it just when I look at some of the press releases and things that have come out about the different projects, it just blows my mind. I mean, there's so many great golf courses and things going on, but this is just very unique what you do, and that's why I enjoy having you on the show to hear about it. It's just
Thank you.
it's exciting. Yeah, it's very exciting. So
Thank you.
as we get ready to wrap up, because I know it's getting dark where you are, I can see it in the background, so I know you got to get out there before the sun comes up again for the second time. Give us a little bit of insight, what you see as the future of the industry. So what does the golf course of 2050 look like to you?
Like one of ours.
Really? You want to expand on
Yeah.
that a little bit? We got a couple more minutes.
Yeah.
Expand a little bit for me.
I'll give you uh, the not so serious but serious answer is
Sure.
that we like to think that we're creating a movement.
Yeah.
That's what we strive for, and but that's that part. So with the kidding aside, uh, this will be amazing because I think a golf course. I think we're going to play potentially without even moving our legs. So the atmosphere that's creating, going back to technology, to a certain extent, we probably won't see the difference between a green grass golf and a regular golf course with everything that we could be attached to, manipulated to, whether it would be some sort of anything, eye drops or whatever, or the smell of the fragrance of fresh cut grass that you can manipulate inside your house. I think all of that, we're going to have so many options. Um, Now, with everything that's going on in the world, hopefully we'll see that in 50 years. But
Yeah.
that's how I see it. Is I see it surviving. I see it surviving because it is a a a sport of ladies and gentlemen, and I
Mhm.
think that we should still cherish that. We should still, you know, wrap us and everything that we do around those values that we learn and that golf teaches us. So that is going to hopefully, from here to 50 years, still create women and men of values, of good, you know, camaraderie, good intentions in the world, because golf educates us. If we
Yeah.
want to, if we want to, golf will still educate us, and it has been educating people for 500 years. I think 10% more. I think it's going to be easy. I think we can make it. I think we can do it. But it's a great way. I play with my kids, 12 years old, 8 years old, 5 years old, and for them to know about, keeping quiet, respecting the line, respecting the grass, replacing your divots, doing all that stuff, they do it easier than making their own bed. So it's
No,
easier for me to take them out on the golf course, say, hey guys, replace your divot. You see that? You see this? Replace that. Take care of that. Now let's go out and play. Hey, move. Did your ball move? Did blah, blah, blah. You start creating that atmosphere, and golf will teach you. I will hang on to the values that we get taught through the golf game, through the game we love.
Yeah, that's a great way to sum it up. And as I've said so many years, for so many years, that golf mimics life in so many ways,
Mm-hmm.
and vice versa, and it's just amazing. Yeah, it's exciting. If people want to get see more of your work and get more information, what's the website they can go to?
Thank you, Ted. Yeah, everything, every social media we have at Pisa Golf, like a pizza with one Z.
Yep.
And golf. So on any social platform, and our website, Beside Golf, as well. And anybody interested in, we're very, very open in social media, especially Instagram. So we can chat there. And so anybody curious about golf architecture, we would love to chat. And yeah, so I think that's the point. Going back to that 50-year question, that it's we will be here for, like that, in the place we call and we know as Earth.
Yep.
And golf will survive. It'll keep going. So if we can leave a bit of ideas, a bit of good work for other generations to come, pick it up and continue that good work, I think that's all we could do here on Earth.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Augie, thank you very much for coming on tonight. What a great way to kick off season 14. A massive thanks to tonight's coach, Michael Wheeler, for joining me on the Coach's Corner panel, and of course, my featured guest, Augie Piza, for joining us as well. Guys, we're just getting warmed up for the season. Next week, we're back with another Coach's Corner panel and the launch of our first travel segment of the season with travel expert Robert Kaufman, and of course, another featured guest. Golf Talk Live is available in video version on iGolf Sports YouTube channel and also on Spotify. You can also catch the audio version if you're cruising along in your car and don't have a chance to watch us. You can listen to us on Spreaker, Apple Podcasts, or any of your favorite platforms. So don't forget to subscribe to our channels. I'm Ted Odorico. Thanks for letting us be a part of your game and reminding you that the most important shot in golf is always the next one. We'll see you next Thursday.